Okay, in this lesson we're going to check out one of my old favourite bands, Metallica. Now, I know I'm not much of a heavy metal rocker these days, I'm too old, but when I was 17 or 18 I was totally into Metallica. I taught this song to one of my students a little while ago, and I realised how great Metallica's early stuff was. I really dig it. So we're going to do Seek and Destroy. Now, there are 9 riffs in it that I can count, so I think this is going to be a 2-part lesson. But we'll see how we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you each riff independently, and then you've got to go through and listen to the record and put the riffs in the right order, because it kind of jumps around between the different riffs quite a lot. And there's also, I'm not going to try and remember exactly how many times each one repeats, because they repeat quite a lot. So Jedi will go straight into a close-up, I think, of the left hand, and we'll get cracking on riff number 1. So here we go for riff 1. Now we're going to start by playing the open A string, which is the 5th string, twice. Then with first finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, we're going to pluck that, hammer down the 2nd finger, and then flick it off. Then hit the A string again. Then do the same little hammer on flick off combination, but on the D string or the 4th string. Then we're going to hit the A string again. That's 0, 8, 7, 10, 7. Now 10 on the D string, down to the 7th fret. So that little part, the 8, this part, is with the palm mute, with the right hand. So you get the last 2 notes are clear. So riff 1. And then also in this part we're going to do fill 1, which is starting on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, 7th fret, 9th fret, 4th string, back to 7th fret, then 9, 8, 7, 5, so a little shift there at the end. So riff 1 and riff 2, riff 1 and fill 1 joined together. Okay, so for riff 2, we've moved down to the open E string now, which is, so we're going to play that 4 times, then we're going to use a little part bar with the first finger covering the A string and the D string, or the 4th and 5th strings. Then the same 2 strings, but with the 3rd finger, so these 2 strings here. But we're just going to use 1st and 3rd fingers, so we get. The second time it goes here now to the note E, 3rd finger, 1st finger, 5th fret, then to 2nd finger on the 6th fret. So I'll play that riff. This is riff 2 really slowly. Full speed. Okay, and then we're into riff 3. Riff 3 is the same as what they sing over, the verse, I guess, and it's 1.5 bars of doing continuous 8th notes on the low E string, followed by a little riff. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a total of 12 hits on the low E string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's on the 6th string, 8th fret, 7th fret, then 10th fret on the A string, down to 7th. So hopefully you can hear that that low E string has also got palm mute on it, but the riff part doesn't. Okay, so for riff 4 we start off, we've got 4 notes plucked on the A string, and then we've got a kind of similar riff to riff 2, but this time we're on the G string and the D string, the 3rd and 4th strings. We're going to use the 1st finger and the 3rd finger, and the riff goes. So it does it 3 times, and then we get this little fill, which starts on the 7th fret of the G string or 3rd string, goes 7, 5, then 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5 on consecutive strings. So 7, 5, over onto the D string, 7, 6, 5, over onto the A string, 7, 6, 5. Then it does that little riff that we showed earlier another 3 times, and then there's a different fill each time. So riff 4 is. And now we've got this little end riff, which is this. Moved up to the 9th fret, so 9th fret, 3rd string. And again. So it actually does that little fill there twice. So I'll just play now the whole of riff 4 all of the way through. So we got this.